your home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And they'll be inside
my bad. I ain't got my shit together yet.
Yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 22, Herbert. And brought down, but now before they get it inside, it's into the 7.
I hate that play.
Passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Good play, boy. Good play.
Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Lance now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance.
Ooh, that would have been picked anyway. Would have been picked anyway.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lance now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 49ers nothing. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Wow. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Y'all know where I want y'all to be.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 39, Lance. Caught right side at Snead. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Lance now on first down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Draw play here. Lance Hanson.
Oh, man, get through the damn hole.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
No move to to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down,
oh, my route disappeared.
A turnover on downs.
Great play. Good football, boy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ekeler, they run left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out.
God! Picked the wrong guy. Picked the wrong man.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Great play, boy.
Down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the
wrong man
making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Trying to punch it in with Ekeler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Heckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the...
Come on, man. The game coming on. You're up 10-0. Let's go, man. $6.54. I knew I shouldn't play this goddamn game.
Touchback.
Come on. Oh, okay, 7-15. We should be through by then. That's 7-20. That's perfect.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That's what you're running. Okay. Trying to sit up, just trying to sit up under that comeback route. I know what you want. I've been seeing them. It's okay.
2nd and 4.
All right. Let's see what you want.
From the gun, it's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Shotgun now for Lance.
Sitting down there. Keep trying to sit on it. Keep sitting on it. Keep sitting on it.
Nice pickup of 33 yards.
Keep sitting on it.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick
They're
up
playing
a
this
lot
game
of
with
yardage
stop
after
it.
the catch. But in this situation,
Stop me from throwing to the perimeter of the field.
Able to stop it
I
before
see.
you get a good head of steam going.
So we just fuck with you in the middle, man. That's what we're doing.
On second down, most.
Oh, Tomlinson, you got a block, big fella.
As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert, and boy, he is very close.
Oh, bullshit! That's a first down, man.
Spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Play smart. Play smart. Play smart. Bad as I want to go for it. It's a fucking first down right there, man. Why do I get that look? Oh, because I'm on the road? Oh, my God. Where's the wind blowing? Oh, there's no wind.
And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time.
What the fuck?
It's a more difficult prospect.
I get the end of the game, look?
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Unbelievable. Wow. I'm on the road. Okay. God damn. I didn't see that shit coming. Damn, I wasn't ready. I done lost this game. Shit.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Damn.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel.
Good play, man.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
That man brought 2 people. God damn. No wonder I can't find no goddamn body to throw the ball to.
Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Wow.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, that's Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down at 4. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell your ass been playing today. Golly. Are you serious? Shit. Every field goal like that? It's like that in the stadium?
On the board here. It's
his bar ain't even filled up.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest.
Oh my God. I'm playing with the Chargers next season.
Pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it.
Shit.
All kickers that you and I know,
that's what they're doing.
Contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 7 yards to pick up there.
You got to get that, baby. That's yours. You got to get that.
With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings,
you got to get that.
Quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give, Eckler running to the right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47.
He led him with dinky-ass routes, I swear, man.
It's not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the air again, Herbert.
Good play, man.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Good play, man.
The 1st down as they
Good
get
play,
to the
man.
ground at the 37.
Okay.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Good play, Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert.
Good.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing.
Good run.
He's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, Allen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk.
Okay, why can't I snap the ball?
As you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So this one's over. It's in the